Alright everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new another video. I know it has been quite a long time since the last upload, but today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. We're going to be talking about the hacking of Apex Legends. If you're not aware, Apex Legends was recently hacked, and you might see a screen like this, or this, where you go to select a game mode, or try to actually ready into a match, or if you were in a match, when you leave a match, you might see this prompt here. Now, a lot of these things seem to stem from a group that wants to, well, save Titanfall. If you're not aware of what's going on in the Titanfall community, Titanfall 2 and Titanfall are both Call of Duty style first-person shooter games with a really big emphasis on movement. Your character can pretty much move freely. There are a lot of, special abilities that all the characters have that allow them to move around, and there's been a really big issue with hacking in the game. Pretty much what will happen is if a streamer, no matter what the size, from what I understand, I really don't stream the game, but from what I understand, no matter what the size of the streamer or YouTuber is, if they are streaming the game, they will be pretty much blacklisted and booted offline, pretty much not being allowed to play the game and booting everyone in their server offline as well. And this isn't just like a, oh, you were in a match and you got DDoSed or something. No, they are deliberately put on like a blacklist to where they can no longer pretty much play the game. This has affected a few people in the Titanfall community. I know it also affected another YouTuber, pretty popular YouTuber by the name of Macro, because he recently tried to make a Titanfall 2 video and portions of it couldn't be done with the online multiplayer. I personally, though, have not run into this issue. I actually play Titanfall, and there should be some Titanfall footage in the background of this video, and I personally have not run into it. And I also, though, haven't streamed the game when this issue was happening. And I'm not even sure if it affects people who play on console or not, because a lot of the people who have been affected are mostly content creators who play on PC, but I personally play on PlayStation 5, and I have not really run into any issues when it comes down to being like booted offline. But this is kind of a big issue, and there's been a lot of outcry from the Titanfall community to have it fixed. With that said, though, nothing's really happened. Respawn has pretty much not done anything, to the point where Titanfall 2 is unplayable for a lot of content creators who content get made in the game, and Titanfall can't be played. Like, the way the netcode for Titanfall is set up, it no longer is playable, which I guess is a big deal if you like really enjoy that game. I know it's kind of an old game, but even still, if you're gonna actively sit around and sell the game, then it should work. That's what I would assume. But yet Respawn has known about these issues. They have been pretty much told multiple times, hey, there are XYZ issues with your game. You literally cannot play a match. And it's not like you could play Titanfall 1 to play the story mode, because the way the campaign is set up is the whole game is pretty much multiplayer, so you can't play Titanfall 1 at all. And Titanfall 2, like I said earlier, if you're like a streamer or a content creator, you'll be put to a blacklist, and you can't really stream the game. I'm not even really sure if you can be put on the blacklist just randomly by the person doing this. And it's assumed to be one guy and not really like a group. I think someone like figured out who it was but doesn't want to like dox them. And it's like to the point where somebody pretty much created this like streamer mode plugin, which would pretty much hide who you were. That worked for about a week, from what I understand. Like the plugin, from the day that the plugin was released and like widely used, almost a week later there was an issue. And if you remember, I think 2 to 3 months ago, there was the event in Titanfall 2. Pretty much they had a free weekend on Steam, and the player number hit their highest concurrent player cap. I think it was like 26,000 or whatever, to celebrate the releasing of Apex Legends Season 9. Well, that literally, they fixed the issue for that amount of time, and they only seem to fix the issue when there's like a reason to, when they get press from fixing Titanfall 2. But when there's really not getting anything from fixing it, there just consistently is some sort of issue with Titanfall 2. And it's gotten to the point where like people have hacked Apex Legends to pretty much put up like posts saying save Apex Legends or save Titanfall, my bad. And like you can't queue into matches. Like it locks you out of queuing into matches. The game is pretty much unplayable. And I'm not sure, because I've been like able to get around it one time, but since then the game is literally unplayable. You can't play battle royale, you can't do any of the training modes, you can't do arenas, nothing. The game is unplayable in its current state. And I think, I mean, that's pretty bad and annoying, I guess. But I did want to go to the website of the hackers. They have a website linked to see what they have to say on their end. So if we go to it here, it says Titanfall is a beloved franchise by many, and hacker issues have been at rise. So whoever made this site immediately just cannot spell or cannot use proper grammar. I guess neither can I. The Titanfall community has been begging Respawn to fix this issue for over 3 years, but to no avail. Today, the game is still being sold while being completely unplayable. It's time to speak up. I think so. This is just for Titanfall. Like I was saying earlier, Titanfall, like the base game, not the base game, but the first one is unplayable. Alright, so going further into the site, says what it's about. Titanfall 1 is currently unplayable on PC due to hackers using exploits that prevent players from being able to play the game. The issue has been happening for years, and Respawn is willingly pretending that they do not know about the situation. To this day, Titanfall 1 is still on sale on the Origin and more recently Steam, even though it is unplayable. Respawn, the developer, has been contacted about this matter numerous times in many ways. Even when the developers have been directly contacted, as soon as the topic of Titanfall 1 is brought up, they stop replying. Electronic Arts, the parent company of Respawn, has published, and publisher for Titanfall 1 are unaware of the situation, with countless reports to their client support and forums over the years. And then the site just goes on to talk more about it, and it links a couple videos that have been on the have been talked about, and just goes through to talk about helpful links and their Discord server. Which, no, I'll join the Discord server. Maybe I'll try to set up some sort of an interview with some of these people on Discord. But that might be for a later date in a later video. But if you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. A lot more content's coming out. I actually have another video I was editing when this situation happened, but I did think it was important to talk about because I actually do stream this game a lot on Apex Legends. I mean, a lot on Twitch, twitch.tv/EORealNight. So yeah, so I really do play this game like Apex, and I actually really do enjoy Titanfall. I didn't start playing it until recently. It was on sale, the Ultimate Edition was on sale, and I bought it for $5, and really fun $5 purchase. I've spent hours on Titanfall. Titanfall is a really fun game, and though I haven't been part of the community for a very long time, I really do understand the frustration behind playing it, behind not being able to play one of your games and then having pretty much a big issue with people being booted offline and unable to play the game. I understand how frustrating that could be potentially. But yeah, stay subscribed for, I guess, further news on the hacking of Apex Legends, if that's able to be fixed, and what's going on further with Titanfall 1 and 2. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.